today I am going to share with you our favorite Great Value brand food items. So, Great Value is Walmart's store brand, which you may or may not be familiar with. I use quite a few of their products. Now, what I'm sharing with you today is just some more specialty items. I use the general run-of-the-mill stuff all the time. So their cream, their half and half, the butter, all those things, the milk, very, very frequently. But these things here that you're seeing in front of you have a little side note or like a compatible other product that you may or may not be familiar with. And I just want to tell you about it. So let's just start here with the honey barbecue naturally flavored corn chips. This is a 9.25 ounce bag, and these taste, in my opinion, I should disclose that everything I'm sharing with you here is my opinion, and yours might vary, but these, in my opinion, taste exactly like the Fritos flavor twists. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're kind of like a spiral. They almost look like a rigatoni noodle. Except these, only difference I know of is these are $1.97. The Fritos flavor twists are $4.48 for the exact same size bag. So these are definitely worth a try. Let's move on to Glacier Ranch Tortilla Chips. Now these are in a 9.75 ounce bag, and they don't taste exactly like Doritos Cool Ranch, but they are pretty darn close. Now Doritos Cool Ranch chips don't come in a 9.75 ounce bag, but they do come in a 9.25 ounce bag. And you can get those for $4.48. However, at Walmart, now these are current prices at my Walmart today. However, right now, Cool Ranch Doritos are on sale at Walmart for $3.50 for that 9.25 ounce bag. So still a considerable savings. And then we have the Hint of Lime tortilla chips. So how this all went down was my husband is a huge fan of the Tostitos Hint of Lime chips. And we would look for sales and we would get them for him for years and years. And then one day, I discovered at Walmart several years ago that they had a Hint of Lime tortilla chip. And so I bought them and I thought, we're gonna see what he thinks of these. Now he says that they are pretty darn close. Maybe not exactly, but they please him. So we have stopped buying Tostitos brand of Hint of Lime chips. These are a 13 ounce bag, and these run at Walmart $2.24 for this bag, and Tostitos for also a 13 ounce, or I'm sorry, an 11 ounce bag. You can only get them in an 11 ounce bag. They are $4.48, so considerable savings on those as well. Next thing I want to share with you are these wing sauces. So I don't really know what to compare these to. I have tried other various wing sauces. There's not like one in particular that stands out to me, but these are excellent. So we have the Asian style sweet chili, and I have mild. I would have also picked up the Parmesan garlic, but they were all out. These run $2.12 a bottle, which is a great price, 12 ounces. They also have a medium variety of that wing sauce as well. And let's see here. Let's talk about cinnamon French toast sticks. Okay, now I know that there is a company named Farm Rich, and they make a frozen French toast stick as well. But I've never had those. What these are reminiscent of for me are Burger King's French toast sticks. So I don't know if you've ever had those or not. I think they're pretty delicious. I don't even need to eat them with syrup. They just have a lot of flavor, and these are, in my opinion, pretty darn close to those. So the last time I had Burger King French toast sticks, which is a very, very long time ago, they were either 3 or 4 for $1.25, I believe. And this box of 16 ounces, which is approximately 20 sticks, is only, drum roll, $3.16 a box. So you can tell considerable savings. Now, I don't microwave these. I only do them in the oven. They also come in original, and you can also get them in bites, not sticks, but bites. Never tried the bites. I have had the original, and I think both are very good. My children enjoy both. He would always buy scoops, and I would say, you need to buy the great value kind. And then finally I convinced him. I bought them and gave them to him, actually, with some of the salsa I'm going to show you next. And that was the end of him buying expensive Tostitos scoops. So these, to me, they are just as good. They are delicious. Let's take a look at my notes here. Yes, so this is a 9.25 ounce bag, and now current price, these are $1.97, which is more than double that price that they used to be when I first started buying them. But they are still a much better deal than the Fritos scoops. I'm sorry, I think I was saying Tostitos scoops. The Fritos scoops. So Fritos scoops for a 9.25 ounce bag, they are $4.48. So more than double, and just as delicious. I don't think you'll be disappointed with those. Now, since we were talking about the salsa, here is the special salsa that I was referencing. Now, this salsa recently had a jar change, and I'm thinking it might be a slightly smaller jar now. I can't recall 100%. But this is the Great Value Peach and Pineapple Chipotle Salsa, and it is mild. It is absolutely delicious. Has a sweetness to it, has little bits of pineapple in it. Of course, there's peach in there. So good. And Walmart also has a couple other varieties of salsa that are generally sort of special. They're pretty good too, though this is my favorite. But even the regular salsa, just your regular run-of-the-mill salsa, is very good. But back to this salsa, it's a 16-ounce jar. It is $2.72 at my Walmart. Now, there are no other salsas that I know of that are exactly like this. It is unique. But Newman's does have a pineapple salsa. I've never tried it. It is $3.42 for 16 ounces. And there is a Mrs. Renfro's salsa in peach, just peach, for $3.84 for 16 ounces. So I never had any of those other salsas. It just all started with this salsa, and I don't ever want to try another salsa. That's how much I like it. But just for reference for you on that. Now, another wonderful product is the Great Value pizza sauce. Now, this comes in 2 different size jars. I have the larger jar here, which is a 23.9 ounce jar. Also comes in a 14 ounce jar. Now, this is good pizza sauce. Tastes great, but the most awesome thing about this pizza sauce is that it has no sugar added, which is pretty rare in the whole pizza sauce world. So that's kind of what makes this so remarkable. Plus it's good. So this larger jar, the 23.9 ounce, costs $1.98. The 14-ounce jar is $1.52. Now, when we're talking comparables, Prego has a 14-ounce jar of pizza sauce, and it is $2.36. Classico has a jar that is 14 ounces for $2.62. So it's about $1 less for the small jar. When you buy the larger jar, you get even, a better value. But I will use this often to make 2 large pizzas. Works out just fine. I just split it in half between the 2. Okay, so the Great Value Energy drink mix. So this is a drink mix that you mix into water. There are 10 single packets in here, and they each would make like a bottle of water, a 16.9 ounce bottle of water. It says there, and you just kind of shake it around. But the neat thing about these is they're sugar-free and they have caffeine in them. Now, these are very comparable to the Crystal Light with caffeine. And the price point is very similar as well. But the reason why these are worth mentioning is that they come in a lot more flavors. So Crystal Light, I think I can get like 3 different flavors of Crystal Light with the caffeine. And the Crystal Light, just like this same kind of package, 10 packets, is $2.48. So the Great Value is $2.42. So you're only saving 6 cents. But there are so many flavors. So there's a cherry slush, a tropical punch. Here's the pomegranate lemonade, a peach mango, grape, strawberry, dragon fruit, and a Kai blueberry. They used to have a blue raspberry, which was my absolute favorite, but they stopped making that. So anyways, these are pretty good if you need a little boost of energy, you want something sugar-free, a lot like Crystal Light. Also, they have a Energy Plus electrolytes that you can get. So it's kind of like a Gatorade type of thing as well. Okay, moving right along to the Great Value Macaron Assortment. This is like the cat's meow. So again, there's not really a product that these compare to, though you can get frozen macarons sometimes at Sam's Club. At a bakery, generally a macaroon is about $1.99, and I'm not always convinced that they did in fact make the macarons. But these, you get a 12 count. There are 2 of each flavor. These are found in the freezer section, and you're supposed to keep them frozen until you're ready for them. But these are $5.96, and they are so good. So they break down to about 50 cents a macaroon. You've got vanilla, raspberry, coffee, lemon, pistachio, which is my personal favorite, and chocolate. So good. I did a video specifically of these when I ran across them for the first time. I was so happy. And for my birthday that year, I bought like 6 boxes of them and just put them out on a platter. And me and the family, that's what we had for my birthday treat. It was lovely. So good. And if you've never had a French macaron, it is time to try. Just follow the thawing instructions. Where are they? There somewhere. They might be inside. Follow the thawing instructions. You don't have to cook them or anything. They are such a delight. Next up, this is so cool. Again, there is not really a compatible product to this. So this is the Great Value Entertainment Cracker Selection. It is a 13.1 ounce box, and there are 6 different cracker varieties inside of here. And they kind of range in shape. So we have poppy and pepper, sea salt, black pepper, whole wheat stone ground, multigrain, wheat and flax, and rosemary. They are packaged beautifully, very protected. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors. These are wonderful to put out if you're doing a a layout of meats and cheeses or with some dips. I mean, they really are beautiful crackers. You can see a little closer there. So these cost $4.28 for the 13.1 ounce box. I can't get anything like this where I live. The closest thing I can get is a box of Tostitos that has 3 different varieties of crackers. So it's not even nearly as cool. It's a 12-ounce box and it's $4.76. So similar in price, a little more expensive, an ounce smaller, and you don't get nearly the amount of crackers. But these are really neat. I really enjoy these. I buy these all the time, and everybody really enjoys them. And now we have the Great Value Cheese Ravioli. These are in the freezer section. I always try to get the 4.5, no, the 3-pound bag. That's the large bag. It's saying they're ready in 4.5 minutes. Now, these a lot of times sell out. So this is kind of something I like to stock up on. Actually, a lot of these items you can't always find when you look for them. They're pretty popular, I think, and people kind of also probably just like to, scoop them up and have them at home. I love having some cheese raviolis in my freezer. I don't really know what to compare these to because this is all I ever buy. But these are $6.77 for 48 ounces, and I think that's a pretty good deal. They're delicious, easy, kids love them. They're nice to have. I have a couple casserole dishes I make with these as well. Let's talk beef jerky. Okay, so this is the Great Value beef jerky. It's the 10-ounce bag. They do have a couple different size variations. They also have a peppered and an original, but this is the teriyaki. This is my personal favorite. I buy this for gifts a lot because it is so good. My husband and my son really like this. This is $9.98. It's very soft. It's moist, but not too moist. You can kind of see it in there. And it is very comparable to all the good beef jerky brands. So Jack Link's makes something very similar to this product. And for their 10-ounce bag, it is $11.98. So that's a $2 savings. Now, beef jerky is expensive. It just is. But this is definitely worth trying. And the last thing I have to share with you is the Great Value Original Yogurt. So this is a 12-pack of 6-ounce cups. There are 2 different flavors. We have 6 of peach in here and 6 of the strawberry in here. Now, my Walmart will also generally have a box available that you can get that is strawberry and banana. They also have some different light varieties. Generally, I see some blueberry in the light cases, but this is typically what I buy. Sometimes the strawberry and the banana, but just kind of depends what I'm thinking. But anyways, so this Great Value yogurt is $5.33, and the Yoplait makes the exact same flavor combos. There's strawberry, there's peach, there's 12 6-ounce cups. It's the exact same size, and it is $6.43. So $1.10 more, and the product is pretty darn similar. I can't tell a difference. So that is another very good item to try. So now, there were a couple other things I was wanting to share with you, but they were out of stock. And as I mentioned, I find that that's how it is with these products that are just so good and so special. You know, I always like to have a couple jars of the Great Value pizza sauce in my pantry. I always like to have some of the salsa. I always like to have some of the raviolis and some of the dipping corn chips. So I imagine other people do as well. So hopefully another time in the near future, I can do a video of the things that weren't available when I was gathering these up. But I hope you liked this video, and I would love to hear from you and hear some of your favorite Great Value items so I can try them. And if you do try any of these, please let me know in the comments what you think. And I hope that you can save some money and find a new favorite.